Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon as we talk a little bit about the housing application process here at the University of Richmond. My name is Joy Heinzman and I am the Director of Residence Life.
Hi, my name is Taylor Walsh, and I'm the Director of Housing.
To get started, we just want to talk a little bit about kind of our overall picture of what we hope your spiders get while living on campus. So our mission is to foster a community that celebrates the individual student through engagement, personal growth and development, that embraces inclusion, encourages responsible leadership, and promotes an intellectual community. We do that by highlighting our values of community, connection, inclusivity, and support, with our goal of helping our spiders become a progressive leader, supporting co-curricular development at all residential students while creating a sense of belonging within our community. We have a personal investment and ownership for everybody's experience while on campus. Some of the benefits of living on campus, we have over 99% of our first year class living on campus, with over 90% of our students living on campus for all 4 years. Really value that experience of living on campus, making those connections and having a supportive web while you're here. Some of the staff that we have to help embrace this connection are our resident assistants and head residents. We have about 90 of them all together on campus, which gives us a ratio of about 25 students per one resident assistant or head resident. Those are our undergraduate students who are really living the experience with your students, putting on programming, helping foster engagement activities right in the halls and the floors. We also have a dedicated staff of live-in coordinators. These are 7 individuals who help support our students with whatever they need. They are area coordinators, housing coordinators, and a training and development coordinator. They also assist with programming, support students with whatever they are going through. This is our third year of a partnership where we also have 2 graduate advanced trainees with our counseling and psychological services. All of those students are and staff are here to help support your students in whatever may be happening, whether it's during the day, after hours, or in an on-call situation. They are here to help, again, support that community engagement and get to know one another and be there for anything that may arise. In addition to those live-in coordinators, we also have a team of 5 faculty and residents. And while they don't live on campus, they are partnered with our first year halls to enrich the experience of living on campus and to provide a direct connection of faculty. They also put on fun events with the RAs and with other students that could interest any student in either their discipline or just getting more connected to the university.
All right, I'm going to share a little bit of information about our first year residence halls. So we have 6 in total residence halls for first year students, and that's Dennis, Marsh, Moore, Robbins, Wood, and Laura Robbins Court. Just some general information about the buildings. All of our first year residence halls and all of our residence halls on campus are fully air conditioned, and they have individual fan coil units and a fresh air system in each building. All rooms either have laminate tile or laminate vinyl flooring. We have laundry in every single one of our residence halls, and that laundry is free. We do have vending machines in residential areas where you can pay with cash, Apple or Google Pay, or even your Spider card. We have study spaces and lounges scattered throughout the buildings for either group or individual work, or you can just hang out in there and have some fun. Small refrigerators and microwaves are permitted in residence hall rooms. Please be sure to check out our website for things to bring, as well as prohibited items on campus. Only service and assistant animals are allowed, and they must be approved before coming to campus through our Office of Disability Services. Each first year hall is co-ed by floor, section, or pod, and depending on the layout of each building. I'm going to talk a little bit now about the bathrooms in our residence halls. So all of our first year bathrooms are community style shared bathrooms. We also do have all gender restrooms offered in every single one of our residence halls. Depending on the floor or building, there are between 2 and 5 shower stalls and 2 and 4 bathroom stalls per community style bathroom. And with these numbers, bathrooms are easily shareable since every student has a different schedule. Looking at some of our first year hall amenities, in each room, there's a bed frame, a mattress, a desk chair, and a dresser for each resident. If you want dimensions and measurements, please visit our website and go to the Furniture and Facilities tab and click on the FAQ for what furniture is in each room. You can also check out our virtual tours to kind of get a visual of how they fit into each space. We also partner with a third-party rental company called Dorms Direct, where students can rent refrigerators, futons, TVs, safes, and loft kits. One really great thing about Dorms Direct is that the staff will come into the student room and set up the equipment and make sure everything is safe and stable and ready to go for move-in. We do have some additional housing options for students. So incoming first year students are able to opt in or apply to a couple different housing options. So that would include substance-free housing, gender flexible housing, or the Richmond Endeavor Living Learning Experience. And I'm going to talk a little bit about our application process. So to acquire housing for the upcoming academic year, you'll need to complete a housing application. The application is available through our housing software, Starez, and a link can be found in your admissions portal as well as on our website, or you can even scan that QR code and pull it up on your smartphone. So there are really two noteworthy parts of the application that I want to highlight. The first would be the housing contract. In order to be considered for on-campus housing, you have to sign your housing contract. If that's the only thing you do in your housing application, you will still be housed on campus. There's also a section that's called the lifestyle questions that I'd encourage you to fill out and complete. And you'll be able to answer questions about your personality or your preferred living conditions. Please be sure to answer these questions as honestly as possible because we do use these to either find people in the roommate portal or we will use them to match you if you don't have a preferred roommate. And so this leads me to some of the last pages on the housing application, the roommate portal. So the portal will allow you to search for students and match with potential roommates. So once a roommate group is created and finalized within the portal, we will then use these groups to make our housing assignments. If you do not finalize a roommate group in the Starez portal, we'll assign you a random roommate using the responses to your lifestyle questions. This portal will open on June 10th and will stay open until the application closes on June 30th. So the application has several pages of instructions and tips for navigating the roommate portal. We strongly recommend you review those before beginning your roommate search process. The main thing to note is that you will create or join a roommate group via this portal. For us to pair you together when we make roommate assignments, any students who want to live together must be in the same roommate group. Please note that students may be using different portals based on their program status. For example, I talked a little bit earlier about gender flexible housing and the Endeavor program. So if you're participating in Endeavor, you're only going to see other Endeavor students. And if you're participating in gender flexible housing, you'll only see other students who are opting into gender flexible housing. So the roommate portal has multiple options for you to search for other students. If you know who you want to live with, you can search for them in the application. They will need to start their application and check the display and roommate search results box on the lifestyle page. If you can't find your roommate, that's the first thing I always recommend is have they checked that box. So currently on the screen, you'll see the option to search by legal name. You can also use the search for roommates by profiles function, and then you can find roommates based on specific lifestyle question responses. So for example, if you go to bed really, really late and you also want a roommate who goes to bed really, really late, you can search by that specific profile question to see if you can find a roommate who would match your schedule. There's also a function called Suggest Roommates, where you can see a list of potential roommates ordered by compatibility, which is also based on the lifestyle questions. If you know somebody who has already created a roommate group, you can select join roommate group and enter in the group's name as well to find them.
So we just want to highlight a few things just to make sure that you do pay attention to them. We encourage you to go to our website and check out our virtual tours. These are really good quality videos where you can actually picture what it would look like to be in a decorated space, so you have an idea of how much space you actually have and what you might want to do. There's also on there to tell you what furniture is provided in each of our spaces, so make sure you take a look at that. Encourage you to look at our list of items of what to bring and what not to bring to campus so that on move-in day goes pretty smoothly. You have exactly enough stuff that you need and that you're not hauling too many armfuls of stuff into our buildings as you move in. Be sure to check us out on Instagram. You can follow us. We do some highlights of some of the different programs that we do throughout the year, connections that we make with our students, and all of the things like that.
So just want to highlight that housing application timeline one more time. So the application is currently open for new and entering students. That roommate portal is not quite open yet, but will open on June 10th, and that will open for first-year students. And then it'll stay open until June 30th, which is when the housing application closes for all new and entering students. And then by July 22nd, you'll receive your housing assignment with your roommate information sent to your University of Richmond email address.
We hope we've answered the majority of your questions today. If you still have questions, feel free to reach out to us at any time. Probably the best way is through our email at residencelife@richmond.edu. We are so excited that will be joining us, and we will see you in August.